Hello again, all Life Path number 6s. This is your April reading for 2019. I've basically, I'm going to show you the deck that we're using for this month's reading. It is the Archangel Power Tarot cards created by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, as I think we need a little bit of power this month. That's why we're using this deck. I'm also introducing two new decks that I've recently brought into the mix. Well, I've basically first time I've ever used them, so bear with me with these ones. But these cards over here are two extra messages from the new decks. So one being the Dragon Oracle cards. Personally myself, I've always had a fascination with dragons, and I felt like I needed to have a Oracle card deck that I can use, as well as all my tarot card decks, which I have a few of, but I never had any Oracle cards, so we're going to use that, and I will read that out of the book at the end of the main reading. And the other card over there is the Akashic Record Tarots. These, I've just recently been learning about the Akashic Records. It's a new deck to me as well, so I will be reading those out of the book at the end of the main spread as well. So I'm not sure whether you know anything about the Akashic Records. I haven't really studied it up until the last few months, and it's basically, the Akashic Records is a record of your lifetime or lifetimes, which is held in a vault, or be it a room, or whatever you would like to call it, but it's all about your life paths, past lives, all that sort of type thing, things that you've, when you're incarnated down onto the earth plane, or when you're born, you have an Akashic record that you have to go through basically in life. You've agreed to that record, the trials and tribulations and the things that one needs to learn in life. But anyway, I won't go too much into that. I'm also not going to, I'll be doing the new moon dates and the full moon dates, but I'm not going to go into too heavily into doing your new moon wishing lists and your full moon forgiveness and gratitude lists. They're all at the beginning of other videos. If you want to go back and go over how to do those, they are all in the beginnings of a lot of my other videos. I think I've covered it quite extensively. So we're just going to go into a bit of the astrology as well. So we have a new moon on the 5th of April in the sign of Aries, which is squaring Saturn, which means squaring means challenging. So Saturn is a planet of turbulence anyway. But when the new moon happens on the 5th, it will be squaring Saturn, so it will be challenging. So the April new moon brings opportunities for honour, wealth, promotion, good friends and business success. But first, any fears, self-doubt or pessimism must be overcome with patience, perseverance and hard work. So that's basically what this new moon is bringing, what lessons this new moon is bringing with it. There is a full moon again in the sign of Libra on the 19th of April. Now, in March we had a full moon on the 21st. It was in the sign of Libra, and again, consecutive months, the full moon is in the sign of Libra. This is quite a rare occurrence. I can't ever remember having two full moons in in the same sign in consecutive months. So it's quite a big theme this month. So Libra is actually opposite Uranus. And this means your need for change, excitement, or freedom could make you restless, impulsive, and unexpected events and unpredictable behavior could add much tension to close relationships. This full moon also highlights relationship imbalances involving emotional support and love. Subconscious awareness allows for an impartial and balanced look at personal relationships. So that's what this Libra full moon is kind of dealing with. Now, with numerology, April is a 7-month. If you add April, which is the 4th month of the year, to 2019, it comes up with a 7-month. So 7 is the number of introspection. It's about going within, self-knowledge, inner wisdom, all that sort of type thing. So this is definitely a month of working from the inside, or working on the inside. We've just had Mercury go, it was retrograde in March, but it's turning direct on the 28th of March. So by the time these videos are out, Mercury will be at a retrograde, but it'll still be in effect for at least a week or so when it builds up momentum and starts moving forward again. So, but we have some other planets here, quite some big heavy hitting planets that are also going retrograde this month. So we're into retrograde season. So on the 10th of April, we have Jupiter going retrograde. On the 24th of April, we have Pluto going retrograde. And on the 29th, Saturn is also going retrograde. On the 20th of April, we start Taurus season. So that's when Tauruses start their birthday season. But also we have influences of Taurus in the skies. So that's just a little bit of a heads up for what's happening up in the skies at the moment. So if you thought the beginning of 2019 was a bit rough, we're now into the retrograde season, so it can add a little bit more eventful things occurring in life. So retrogrades are when planets stop and they appear to be going backwards, but you can look up, if you want any more information on those planets going retrograde, you can Google them anyway. So it's the ones that are going retrograde is Jupiter, Pluto and Saturn. So if you'd like to know exactly how it's going to affect you, you can Google it anyway. So we're going to go into the placements of the cards. This is your past, your present, your future, your best path to follow, your environment, your hopes and fears, your outcome card, or your final outcome card. And this card in the center is the overall theme for the main spread. When I get to your final outcome card, I will also pull an additional 3 cards that will go across to clarify the rows. And like I said, I will read these 2 out of the book at the end of the main spread. So let's get into it. See what April has in store for life path number 6s. So your middle card is the Queen of Raphael, which is that card there. And it says at the top, Queen of Raphael, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. It says down the bottom, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So that's your overall theme for April. But we'll see what these other cards have to say around this card to see where we're going with it. But it's definitely following your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. We'll go into your past card, which is coming from the end of March into the beginning of April, and it's the 8 of Gabriel. So if you can have a look at that card without me even reading what's on the bottom there, you can see she has a lot of birds flying around. There's quite a few birds in this card. That means you might have a lot to do from the end of March into April. This is quite a busy card sort of type thing. It reads at the bottom, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. Also with this card, birds depict messages, and what it said down here, important communications. So somewhere along the line, you're going to get some sort of communication coming in. Be it even pulling off this card in the middle, trustworthy psychic information, be it psychic or from another person or from your guides, angels. You can take your pick there, whichever you believe in. But anyway, yep, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So whatever you've had going on from sort of end of March into April, and this is when you're going to get communication about it. And there's going to be there has been a lot of activity. We'll go into your present card, which is the Five of Ariel, which is that one there. It reads at the bottom, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. Definitely, if you think negatively, what you think will become your reality. We all have negative thoughts. It's a human condition, if you like. But just don't get stuck in the negative thoughts. It's okay to have a negative thought, but don't let them create self-fulfilling prophecies. When you have negative thoughts, you can, what's something I learned a little while ago, I'm still perfecting the art, I'm only human as well, but when I have negative self-talk or negative thoughts, I immediately go into saying 2 positive affirmations or saying sort of type thing after it, like it could be anything. I'll give you a scenario. You may say to yourself, oh, this is never going to happen. I'm always going to be where I am in life, blah, blah, blah. Immediately go into saying, but it'd be really amazing if I could get to where I want to go. If, things would work out for me just this once, I'm going to feel so happy and feel grateful, and any positive sort of thought, you can put into the equation can counterbalance the negative self-fulfilling prophecies sort of type thing. This card is about finances, but it says you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Definitely, you've got the Queen of Raphael here. Follow your heart, love of home and family, trustworthy information, sudden and important immediate results, important communications. So somewhere along the line you've got people coming in. There's a lot of people in these cards. You've got the Queen here. So there's always people around to help, or they will be coming in to help. This with the 5 of Ariel, 5 is quite a scattered number, going back to the numerology of the card. So it could be a scattered energy, it could be scattered thoughts. Negative thoughts can be scattered thoughts. There's a few scenarios, but these are general readings. I'll just remind everybody, if it doesn't fit, don't take it on board. We'll go into your future card to see where we're going with this, and it's the Nine of Gabriel. If you can see him there, he's a farmer. He's standing with a shovel sort of type thing. He's been out tending his crops or his farm or whatever else, planting his seeds. It reads down the bottom. It says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activist. So you might not be an environmental activist, but basically what this card is saying, that you've been working, you've been striving to move forward, and it's just telling you to stay determined. It's like, maybe you haven't got the rewards you want at the moment, but you've planted the seeds, you've got a good foundation, and the crop is, coming to fruition. It's coming in, sort of type thing. That your hard work and everything is going to pay off. So keep strong, keep determined, and move forward, but be prepared for any possibility is another one. Any possibility could be lightning strikes or too much rain, or you get my drift. It's like, be open-minded of how the outcome is going to eventuate. But yeah, especially with this card above it, negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. It's just one of those sort of cards that just be prepared for any possibility, but you have a lot to do. We'll go now to your best path to follow, and it is a Major Arcana card, the Star. It's a pretty good card, and it's with Archangel Josephiel, and it says, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So you're almost at, this is kind of, in this row here, you're almost at the end of a difficult situation, but the star has come upon your path, basically. This is the star here. You can wish upon the star, sort of type thing, that you're at the end of a difficult situation. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation, a dream come true. So keep that dream positive, keep it bright, send it out into the universe, make it as positive as you can. It might not be winning lotto. Just joking, guys. It might be. Who knows? But yeah, you've come through quite a heavy, what do I want to say here? With this card going back here, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of balls up in the air all at one time that you're having to deal with. So the light is at the end of the tunnel, sort of type thing. Again, I'm going to go back to this card. It's just hitting me in the face all the time. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies, and don't let that happen, because the stars come along to tell you that a dream is coming true. So don't give up. Even this card, pulling off this card in the centre, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy information. So don't give up. Always try and look on the bright side of life. I know we have things that happen in life that can get you down sometimes. You think, well, this is never going to work out. But the star here is telling you that, a dream is coming true. Even at the beginning of April, you could wish upon the star. Make a wish, write it down, send it out to the universe. Make your wish list on the 5th. Read it out to the universe, make it strong and positive. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have a drink of water. So whatever you're trying to create in life, or get through, and do that new moon wish list on the 5th, on the new moon. We'll go into your present situation, and there's another really good card. 9 of Raphael. This one is Make a Wish. What did I just say, about this card? Make your wishes at the beginning of the month of April. I'll read this card. It says, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. And it's a pretty good card. So definitely go and watch one of my other videos. You can visit the Moonology site if you like. If you can print out one of the new moon wishing lists for April. The sign of Aries is the baby of the zodiac. It's a new beginning. So we're basically what they call at the solar start of the year, because we're starting off in Aries in April. So, definitely go to www.moonology.com and get one of those new moon guides to tell you how to do your new moon wishes. Read them out to the universe, and basically, because you've got two cards here saying a dream come true and make a wish. You couldn't get much clearer than those cards. But just know that you might feel a little bit left out in the cold at the beginning or in the present, but just know that you've got those two cards in the spread that, and they're right side by side. Stay determined, move forward, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time in life. And just remember the warning on this card, because if your dreams are negative thoughts, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you kind of have been warned. Go into your hopes and fears, and it's the Eight of Michael. I actually quite like this card. I know a lot of people don't, but it reads at the bottom, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. And especially just going across this row from being a little bit scattered in energy here to making a courageous choice. Make a courageous choice to change the situation, not seeing clearly. They kind of both go together. In this card, it's depicted it's Archangel Michael up here. You've got a girl down. Got a girl down here. She's just opened these gates, and she's walking out basically of her self-imprisonment. She's basically freed herself from situations that she's felt entrapped in, we could say. She's gone through these things, she's opened that gate, and she's walked out the door basically, or walked out the gate. So you can be free, okay? But it's only your own choice to change your situation and not seeing things clearly. So that's the negative and the positive of this card. And then being that in your hopes and fears position, it's just come along to say that you can be free. You can, make the choice to change your situation. And especially with these two cards down here, I mean, they're probably two of the best cards in the whole pack. We'll go now to your final outcome card, and it is Change Your Life, another major arcana card. What did this card on the bottom say? Make a courageous choice to change your situation. And then this one comes along, Change Your Life, with Archangel Samuel, or Shamuel, I think it is. Sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So you put these three cards together and you definitely can change your mindset, your situation, your thoughts, because you're changing your life. This is going to change your life, but it is up to you to do it. Nobody else can do it for you. Definitely, but a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. This could be maybe this card coming in. 5 is a procrastination number. As in, they'll start something and not finish it, basically. And then they'll move on to something else, and they'll move on to something else, and then they'll come way back here to start what they originally started to try and finish it when they've got everything else to finish at the same time. That's where sometimes it's a very scattered energy. If you start something, finish it, and then go on to the next thing. But anyway, getting back to this card here, it is a Major Arcana card. And it's, yeah, embrace the opportunity that change brings, you know. Celebrate it, you know. We all need change in our life. If we get stuck in the mud, basically, old situations, same old every day, you know, it's good to change things up. And this is definitely a year that will do it. Good time now, we'll pull 3 clarifying cards. We have 3 clarifying cards, please. Change your life. The first one we got is the Page of Gabriel. Pages are messengers. That's going to go with that line. Here's our next one, the 10 of Gabriel. What are Gabriel cards? Gabriel is the wand suit. And that one we have the 3 of Raphael. So right. So basically, if you have a look here, you've got the 8, 9, and then you've got the 10. So we'll start off with the Page of Gabriel, which is clarifying this row here, this top row. And it says, energetic, brave, optimistic, and playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. So pages are messengers. And so, as I said with this card here, birds are also messengers. So there's quite a few birds there. There could be a few messages coming in. So if you can remember that one there, this is messages coming in. Also with the Change Your Life Archangel Chamuel card, it says a sudden revelation that offers freedom. So that could be one of the messages coming in, that you get a sudden epiphany or a revelation. But that's why we got the Page of Gabriel on top of that row. Our next card was the 10 of Gabriel. And it reads at the bottom, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And, you know, where I said at the beginning with these cards here, there is quite a few people in your spread. But maybe you will need to ask them for help, or ask the angels to send helpful people towards you. To help with whatever situation this is. Going back to this card, you needn't go through your current challenge alone. Help is nearby, so maybe you might need to actually ask for help. There are helpful people around anyway. This card's come in. Maybe it is you're working too many hours, trying too hard to please other people, and never a good idea. It's okay to try and please others, but put yourself very near the top of that list. This card always reminds me of Cinderella and the, you know, having to scrub the floors and cook and clean and all those sorts of type things. I don't know why I always I always think of Cinderella when I see this card. If you know the story of Cinderella, yeah, she was treated rather badly and had a lot to do, but at the end of the day, she made a wish and she married the prince, you know, that sort of type scenario. But not that I'm saying that's going to happen for you guys, but I'm just telling you about this card. You have got Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is very strong in your reading, so you could even call on this angel, Archangel Gabriel, for her assistance to send people to lighten your load, okay? And our final clarifying card is the Three of Raphael, or I'm just trying to think. Raphael's the cup suit, I think, yeah. So it's the Three of Cups. This is kind of friends and family and relationships and all that sort of type thing. This is going out having fun with friends. And it says at the bottom, reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So it's a pretty good card to go with this row, actually, because you've got, you know, wishing upon a star, making a wish, a dream come true, believe in yourself, a joyful time in life. Well, usually when we have a joyful time in life, we have people to celebrate it with us. So, you know, this is a pretty good card to go with this row. But it's still saying here, you know, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. So, also in this card, if you can see in the background there, behind these mermaids, there is a big sail ship there. This is kind of like, you know, waiting for your ships to come in sort of type thing, or this ship to come in. So there may be, you know, a little bit of a, I'm not going to say a time delay, but, you know, this is sort of sitting on the banks, enjoying yourself, enjoying life, and waiting for this ship to come in. So go you guys. You must have done a lot of work in previous months. But just be aware, you know, like I said, all those retrogrades and stuff like things are slowing down. Maybe there might be some bits and pieces that we have to work on. But Gabriel is definitely strongly in your reading here. You've got 4 cards of Gabriel. So you can call on this angel at any time. She is an archangel, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to go back to this card here. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation and not seeing clearly. Just that row there sort of type thing. You know, you've got this card in the middle that every other card pulls off of here. Follow your heart, the love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. So, yeah, I think we'll just go straight into seeing what our 2 cards are over here. This is the Dragon Oracle card, which is the Golden Atlantean Dragon. So, take a look at that. And I'm just going to find that card in the book. Just bear with me while I find it. Page 100. Okie dokie. Right. It actually reads at the bottom here. The Golden Atlantean Dragon helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken. Bring back your knowledge, gifts, and talents. Reclaim your mastery. So I'm going to read about this dragon, and then I'll give you the guidance on it. Hope there's not too much glare on that card. Okay, so this is a 7th dimensional golden Atlantean dragon who holds the keys and codes of the awesome wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Golden era of Atlantis lasted for 1,500 years, and during this time the people lived in harmony and happiness at the upper level of the 5th dimension. Humans, animals, and the land itself radiated a golden aura, and everyone enjoyed soul satisfaction. Source energy powered the great crystal held in the temple of I can't even say that word. Poseidon, which was the power source for civilization. The awesome spiritual technology of Atlantis was activated by crystals and mind control. When we are ready to bring back our innate Atlantean knowledge and wisdom, golden Atlantean dragons will come to us and reactivate the gifts and talents and information held in our DNA. So the guidance of this card is, this card invites you to activate your own personal 5th dimensional blueprint, for it contains the light of the incredible era of Golden Atlantis. The Golden Atlantean dragon who has come to you now works directly with all the great masters of Atlantis during the days, and remembers exactly who you truly are. Prepare to reclaim your mastery. You are ready to dissolve the final veils of amnesia, and your dragon will assist you to do so. Ask it to breathe its golden fire into your 3rd eye so that the final clearance and awakening can take place. Your dragon will then remain with you and shine light into you as you prepare to stand in your power as an Atlantean master. So, pretty good card, really. Quite involved, these cards, and it's going to take me a long time probably to learn them, but I just felt I really wanted to use them in this reading. I'm quite excited about them. So anyway, we'll go on to the Akashic Records card, and it's the King of Scrolls. So instead of wands, cups, swords, and those sorts of things, these cards have keys, roses, forces, and scrolls as their main character. So the King of Scrolls, I'm just looking it up, bear with me. So the King of Scrolls. So on this card, I'll hold it a little bit closer so as I'm talking about the card you can actually see what I'm talking about. Hopefully there's no glare on it. A man holds a scroll as he looks across a well-groomed garden. A number of scrolls lay on the garden bench next to him. He is the King of Scrolls, a man of learning, and he can be helpful to you in a number of ways. This man may be present in your life already. If not, you will be meeting him soon. He may be an author, teacher, or communicator who will assist you in some professional way. I'm just going to go back to this main spread about, people coming in to help you. It could be this King of Scrolls. He could also be a friend who brings wisdom through his own studies and spiritual practices. Be open to the guidance this man offers, for it could help lead your life in an exciting new direction. As with any of the kings and queens, the Kings of Scroll may also be a new love interest for you or for another, depending upon his location in the spread. His wisdom is compelling, and there are likely to be many interesting and lively discussions. This card may also represent you or someone you know who is longing for deeper understanding and a greater clarity of thought. Now is a great time to pursue new interests, perhaps even enroll in some classes or attend a lecture or two. A position in teaching, counselling, advertising, writing, publishing, or the like may be on the agenda now. A treasure trove of discovery is waiting for you, so let your mind and your life soar. So it's a very, very interesting card, that one. And as I said, there will be people coming into your people to help, people coming into your vicinity to help, and it may be the King of Scrolls has something to do with it. But he's a very knowledgeable chappy. Anyway, on that note, guys, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, if you need any more personal assistance, you can always contact me at my page, Sun Moon Tarot and Numerology, or you can contact me through my website, sunmoontarot.co.nz. But yeah, I'm pretty well. I think, getting these two cards here, this says it all. I'd be very excited about April. The Star card and the Nine of Raphael, making a wish, a dream coming true. There's a lot to be thankful for. So on that note, I will wish you a golden Atlantean dragon April. And we will see you all back here for next month's readings. Take care all.